CWTFB Radio.
Special delivery.
I need that.
All right.
Can
Yeah.
I
The
have
Harlem
that?
Shake days was good days, bro.
Now give
Everybody
it to
was skinny. You couldn't Harlem Shake and be fat.
Special
You
delivery.
couldn't do it for long.
That was a remix. Nigga, I was putting a basketball through my fucking 4X
like-
tee,
Hitting
nigga.
it around.
Hitting the shit around.
It was an
all of
aerobic
that.
exercise,
Y'all
bro.
niggas,
Like,
you know what I mean? It was different. It was different. It was different. But we here. We in 2022, man. This is CWTFB Radio. I am your host, Charlie Machine. She is the Empress, Chanel Shantae. And he is the high nigga, cash, no motherfucking money.
money back
And when we
so, baby.
Why he get the long intro?
And when we say
Why
no
you
money,
always
that don't
worried
mean
about
we
what
ain't
got going
talking
on
about
for
no.
me?
Now,
Cuz.
yo, why we like? Why?
I just want to know why mine is like.
You're
And
the
then your
Empress.
shit is like.
You're the Empress. Like niggas know you. Niggas
From
know
the
you.
depths of it.
I don't like. Why can't it be like the? You know, give me a little jingle.
Yo, everything is about you.
Yeah.
She really be
That
It
shit
is.
is crazy. That shit is insane.
Yo, what?
She won't even let me introduce this nigga because she wanted to be about her. Yo, that's so
I'm like the
crazy.
spoiled brat.
We literally spoiled you rotten.
Yeah, I deserved it though.
Fuck out of here.
I'm a solid nigga.
But he is cash, no motherfucking money. And when I say no motherfucking money, that don't mean he ain't got no money. That just means we ain't talking about no money when we talking about my man Cash. We are CWTFB Radio, man. Choose what the future brings. Black culture through music. Always in
Black,
exposed TiVo. Always in exposed TV studios.
Y'all on
Oh,
one.
get your.
Y'all are on one.
If you need a studio for photo shoots,
This is your studio.
if you need a studio for video shoots,
Your motherfucking studio.
if you need a studio for B-roll,
Don't make me keep going, nigga. You know where to go.
right, you know what I mean? Holla at Boss Lady, Kateria Cologne, and Matt Thomas. They're going to keep you looking real good. You know what I mean? 4K, everything shot in 4K. And if you want to take your single to the next level and you want a Red X series, holla at them. That the ones that going to get you plugged in for that and things of that nature. And I'm also sitting next to the pod dealer.
Whoo, punch out. Pew, pew.
Yeah.
Yours sucked.
The,
At least mine.
I was
mine's
about
not
to
the best,
like. It was
but
just.
yours.
It was too many fists flying. I didn't
Steven
know what
Seagal,
to do.
the pod dealer, punch pods. Let him know. Whoa, wow. Stop. Hey, so let him know. Let him know what the flavors are.
We got all the flavors you want. Come on now. If you're not hit by now, then
And you
sorry,
ain't
you're
watching.
lost.
you
Yeah,
ain't
but
watching.
we about to drop one real
What's the joint I
soon.
just had right there.
You just had the fruit trifle.
Yeah.
The fruit trifle is
That's the one right there in the
That shit
front.
tastes healthy as a
Yeah, the
motherfucker.
fruit trifle is
It is.
excellent.
That's like one of the
It don't
healthiest.
taste like sugar and shit.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what
Not
I
a
mean?
lot.
Like,
The most sugar
vegans
is the
gotta
pound
eat that
cake.
one. Vegans gotta like
They
that.
can't.
They can't?
They can't. That's the closest thing probably to vegan.
Okay.
But milk.
But yeah, we're gonna do. Yeah, it's the milk and you know all the other stuff.
Gotcha.
But we
Still fucking good.
we working on a vegan soon. But for right now, we got about 9 flavors.
Okay.
About to drop one next week
Yeah.
and maybe next month
Yeah.
Mm.
and maybe the month after that.
Let's go.
I like what
No,
you like, my nigga.
Yeah,
That dog.
I like them all. Thank you guys for supporting.
You know that, man. Shout out to the pod dealer, man. Punch Pies. Follow her on all social media platforms. You know that. If you
Pod
got a
Dealer.
sweet tooth, holla at the pod dealer. You heard?
Yes,
How are you doing, Chanel?
I'm good.
You skipped last week.
I know Mercury is retrograding.
I don't know what the fuck that means, but okay.
It's microwaving,
All right. Renegaded.
renegading, all that
All of that.
shit. No, why did I miss last
Penetrating.
week? Yeah.
Is Mercury penetrating right now?
Stupid.
Is it?
Listen.
You couldn't
Don't have
explain-
my
you couldn't
wheels start
explain none
rolling.
of that shit to me, right? Could
What?
you? All that retrograde
Mercury is
bullshit?
it's a lot.
Is it like astrology and all that shit?
Yeah,
It
it's,
is.
it's the stars, the
Man,
universe,
then you ain't all right. Then.
all of that.
I ain't
yeah.
buying.
You're not into all that stuff.
I'm not buying that.
Really, you don't think like energy and all of that from the earth and stuff is real? What you put out and what
Yo,
comes
no,
back
energy
in
from
and
the earth is real. I
alignment.
believe that. Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
that.
So why don't you believe in the stars in the skies?
Well, what the stars got to do with the stars? Ain't touch. Stars ain't got nothing to do with us. It ain't the stars.
But to live doesn't mean you're alive.
All right.
Yo, I'm done.
That's Nikki, right?
Yeah.
Jeez, that was
Don't worry about me.
You listen to
I'll fire. No, but
You really do know a lot of Nikki, though.
Nah, he killed that. All right, he killed that. He killed that.
I get it.
Nah, but I've been chilling. I missed last week. I like, you know what? I didn't accept it before, but I like how y'all put the bag right here when I'm missing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm after when I'm not here.
Oh wow, wow.
You see, once
Perfect.
again,
You've been on You've been on the illest self-centered shit all day.
As I should be.
I seen Chanel tweet some shit earlier today that says,
please put this up. Please put this shit up on this shit.
Let
She
me make
basically
sure you
said,
read it right.
she basically said, when somebody says it's not about you, it is about you.
No.
I was like, what the fuck?
I said,
What am I reading right now, my nigga?
be aware of people who think you try to make everything about you. You're relevant. They're not, and they know it. Shine anyway.
They're relevant.
what?
You're relevant. They are not.
Like, where
That is
that
crazy, yo.
You don't think so? I think it makes
I
perfect
think
sense.
when somebody says you're trying to make something about you, you probably take heed to that and listen to what the fuck they gotta say. Maybe.
You really think I do?
Maybe.
You
Just a
know,
little bit.
I'm a very unselfish person.
Yeah,
So I
sometimes.
feel like when I have these moments, I deserve to do that
And that's fine.
because
but-
it's like it's balanced.
But you got to remember that whether or not you feel like it's balanced, it's still being self-absorbed.
Yeah, just you saying it.
I think it's like
You can think it all you want, but when you come out and say, "Well, no, it's about me,"
I'm right.
like, yeah, like
You're wrong.
oh, I never said I'm right. It's just my opinion and my perception. Either you take it or not, and I feel like it's just self-love.
So it's like, all right, you may not think it's about me.
yo, self
But I
love is
do.
like your ultimate
Is what you're
shit.
saying.
Like,
Self-love.
Don't
need to
act
go-
like you don't act like that.
you need to go run a rehab.
You know what I
Ain't
mean?
nobody
Usually
gonna
when I
come
make it
back
about me, it's about me.
rehabilitated. Everybody's gonna be about self love. Go ahead, just keep smoking crack. Love yourself. Do you love yourself?
Listen, I don't have a lot of selfish moments, so yes, right now I'm into me. So
You know.
if you
What are
ain't
we
into
talking
me,
about,
I ain't
man?
into you. So move on.
You're a mom, so I'm with you 100%. I'm
Yeah.
with you 100% of the way.
I can't. How y'all been doing? Did y'all miss me last week?
We did.
I missed
We
y'all.
did. We did miss you.
What y'all
You
was
know
up
I mean?
to?
I was smelling leather when you wasn't in shit.
What?
And I was smelling leather. The bag was in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man, I was smelling
about to
leather.
say, it's a new drug.
Yeah, man. Wow. Nah, not a new drug. It was just actual leather.
Okay.
Probably
man.
soon, nigga.
You know. Yeah, but you know, life must go on. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You wasn't here, so we said, fuck it. You know, we gonna act like she doesn't exist.
Y'all can never act like I don't exist. No, it was absolutely a great show. I watched it.
Yes.
I loved it. I
Did
loved
it?
love the black man joy. Y'all looked good.
Yeah, that's my nigga 80, man. So shout out to A-Zip, shout out Shooters Music, man.
Absolutely. I wish I
You know
could have
that.
made it.
Yeah.
How you
Cash, how you
doing,
doing, man?
Cash?
Man, come on, man. Everything going on with my Celtics, man. We
nigga
already
stressed.
down. We already down. Oh, and boy, like before we hit training camp, nigga. Like,
Yeah.
and you know what? It don't start with what everybody think. It start with like Robert Williams, right? So this nigga is hurt in June. Nah, he's hurt. Yeah,
He
when
been hurt. He was
He
hurt
been hurt
during
in
the
May,
finals.
May,
Yeah.
April, whatever. He's been hurt. This nigga wait the whole summer
To say something.
to be like, oh nigga, I'm really hurt. Like yo, like yo, we about to play, right? Yo, I'm fucked up. Yo, like yo, I don't know if I can play, my nigga. Like that nigga know, like oh,
That
my
nigga done
God.
went mad. He done went down mad water slide.
Oh yeah, big ass
mad roller
nigga, bro.
coasters, man, all this shit all throughout
And
the
then
summer.
and then we signed this Italian nigga, Danilo Gallinari. Every
Yeah.
time we play him,
Oh.
he kills us, right?
Right.
This nigga goes and plays fucking European basketball and tears his fucking leg off, nigga. This nigga's done for the season, bro. This nigga didn't even have one string of linguine on the north end before this
mad.
nigga got hurt. Now what? And then, you know, black men don't cheat. So I don't know why that. I don't know.
Look, I don't want to talk about
You know what I
Ime.
mean?
I don't want to talk about Ime
Yeah, black men don't cheat. So I
because
get that part.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Ime is a distraction, right? It's a distraction
Brett
from
Favre
Brett Favre.
stole $100 million from welfare.
Did y'all know that
I'ma
the
tell you
So who
why
is
I'm
he?
mad.
Brett Favre is a former NFL quarterback?
Everybody knows the name Brett Favre.
He won one ring, right?
Yeah, but
And
he
he's
One ring.
white.
And yeah, he's super white. He wears dungarees and Wranglers, like
I'm
that's
done.
his
Wrangler.
thing, right?
Yeah, that's he's a
and-
spokesperson for Wrangler jeans.
And he stole about what 20 million from Mississippi welfare for
My
like
nigga,
his
there's
daughters.
a whole
Look,
text conversation
sheesh.
of him saying, "You sure nobody's gonna find out if I build this volleyball gym, he's like, nobody's gonna find out, Brett.
Let's think about it.
Sign this football.
Did y'all know that Mississippi is the poorest state in the United States?
I had no idea.
So he stole money from welfare, like millions of tens of millions of dollars from welfare. And you know what I mean? And he could get away with it. I know the governor or the senator or whatever pled guilty today and things of that nature.
I don't know the numbers.
But it was multiple millions.
But I know that the more people on welfare, I'm sure, are minorities.
Right.
And those are black people.
But you also got to remember there's a lot of poor white people in this country, man. So
Yeah.
it's not just niggas.
I said I don't know the numbers, nigga.
Right?
Like, I feel like as far as like welfare and stuff goes for black people, it's normally in like the capitals. Like for some reason, like people of color, we tend to like live in like the capitals or like the major cities in a state.
Word.
But a lot of people are on like welfare and government assistance outside of the capitals, and majority of those people are white.
Yes.
So like there's more white people on government assistance than
Statistically
black
speaking,
folks.
Yeah, I
if we're
heard that
painting with a
too.
wide brush across the
Yeah,
country. Right?
yeah.
And you're absolutely correct.
I don't
But
know about Mississippi, but
Mississippi is statistically the poorest state in this country.
Poor as fuck.
So, needless to say, what the fucking you know what I mean, right wing media do, right? And look, I'm a conservative. I consider myself a black conservative, but the right wing media is on some bullshit 100% of the time, right? So what they do, they say, let's look for the blackest coach on the blackest starting five that's winning, right? And let's dig a little bit. Said, Brendan, what can you find over there in Boston with that fucking coon?
What's his African name?
That fucking big lipped beast
Oh
over
my
there in Boston.
God.
And they said, oh, Ime's actually out here getting his dick wet. Ime.
First nigga to lose his job for getting bitches.
Pussy.
no, he didn't lose his job. He just got suspended for the
He
year.
resigned.
Suspended,
Oh, he
I think.
resigned?
He resigned.
Either retired.
Damn.
So-
It's salty. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Nia Long. It's her fault. You know what I mean? I
What?
truly
Dogs.
believe it's her fault.
She had to be doing
I mean,
something fucked up.
Her gok probably got sloppy. I don't know. Like
Playing
you know what I mean?
reruns of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Who
You know
the
what I
fuck
mean?
want to
You
watch
know what I
them
mean?
shit with her and Will Smith all day long? She like, look
Y'all
at
ain't about to disrespect Nia Long.
Nia got like an extensive
all right.
IMDb.
Right.
Just because her last name is Long don't mean her money long. Ime out here getting money. I don't know if he's getting money. I'm talking shit.
We're talking
But either
shit.
way,
It's fucked up.
I don't want to talk about Ime's situation
Because Brett Favre shit
because
is
Brett
more-
Favre is bigger.
So we not gonna talk about
fuck all of that.
it. But yeah,
Fuck you, Brett Favre.
Easy.
May you rest in shit.
He alive though.
Oh, he is alive.
That's his favorite go-to. That's his line.
He's
I'm
still- yeah.
done.
Yeah.
He's alive and well.
He's definitely alive. All right.
Killed them off.
But yeah,
I don't know
fuck
how
him.
well karma coming for that nigga.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Karma comes.
Yeah,
first.
R.I.P. Brett Favre. He ain't dead yet, but we know it's coming.
Let's hop right into the red cups. Our guest is ready. Come on.
Red Cups and ratings.
Yeah.
This week, we have two projects that I love a lot, right? First off, we're going to start off with, you know, some of our favorites, man, over there in the Jamaica Plain area, man. And we talking about Ricky Maserati and Trotty Y Jizzle with Bromley Hell, man. This is a 7-track EP. It is about 21 minutes long. What did y'all think?
What did you think, my guy?
Chanel?
Do I look like his guy?
You're not my guy. You my guy. I said that, but you know who I'm talking about.
Look, it was real ski mask, ride out, grim, gritty, but also, like, you know, it mellowed out in some areas. I really think that the production was consistent, and I love that because you kind of get to experience being in one vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, with what I know about them through music, then I wasn't expecting anything they would have gave.
Right.
It was dope.
Yeah. I like it. Cash?
Yeah, that's what I like about it is the cohesiveness of
Yeah.
the ride. Because it's like, shit gets real stormy and rocky. You can hear it in those beats, and then there's times where shit's probably real dark. And they looking for some light, nigga. And and they searching for it. And you can hear it in them songs. Like when the beat change and it ain't knocking, you ain't head knocking, you gotta really pay attention because like that's when they really like spilling the shit that they going through.
I love Duck No Rack.
Yeah, like Duck No Rack was fire.
We don't Duck No Rack.
And Whole Lotta.
Well, this is a whole lot of part 3. And if you heard a whole lot of part 1 and part 2, a whole lot of it was a whole lot of you heard?
They get greasy, they get real sewage, Boston sewage on that shit.
And I love that it was Ricky Maserati and Trotty Watches because this project should have been Trotty Wajizzle, Trotty Moolah, and Ricky Maserati. Right, that's typically the trifecta.
Free Moolah,
right? So free Moolah. 7 records. What I will say is, Ricky showed his maturity. When you hear Jizzle rap versus Ricky rapping, there was on some gang shit, there was on some street shit, there was on some bang bang shoot 'em up shit. But at the same time, it's like when Ricky talks, it was hitting different. It was spitting different. And it was just like, it was the experience in his bars, right? So I felt like Jizzle could have came hard on this.
You felt like there was some throwaway verses?
I felt like Jizzle said a lot of the same shit he said on some other shit that I've heard before.
Like his Pain records, when he was on the Pain records.
But not even on his Pain records, even his drill records. Like,
nah, he got greasy.
How many times does he say, niggas know I don't duck no wreck? How many times you heard him say that line?
Yeah, but he was going real namey.
Yeah, he was. But that's what Jizzle
my name
does.
Is,
That's what Jizzle does. That's what Jizzle does. So I'm not concerned with the name dropping because that's what Jizzle does. Like he's been doing that for a while.
You can't and whatever.
But either way, I did think it was a good body of work, right? From start
I
to
liked
finish.
Mm-hmm.
I did like the name Bromley Hell because a lot of people don't know that Heath Street Projects is Bromley, right? I mean, that's the name of the projects over there. And Bromley Hell, they both raised over there, man. I thought that they just kind of gave a piece of their life, you know what I mean? And when I talk about experience, I think it just really comes down to lifestyle.
Oh yeah,
like Jizzle do what he do, and Ricky do what he do.
Yep.
Their lifestyles are different. Like, I mean, who they go home to is different and things of that nature.
Got you.
And shit like that. You know what I mean? Like how they raise their children is different and things of that nature. So that's what I mean about the experience. I can relate to Ricky more than I can relate to Jizzle. Not to say that Jizzle's out of pocket and that he's not speaking for who he's speaking for. But when I heard Ricky, I just appreciated him way more, dog. You know what I mean? Like, and I loved it. I loved it for Ricky.
Fire.
I loved it for Ricky.
Yeah, that's dope.
I loved it for Ricky. Not so much Jizzle, but
what we give it, man?
Out of 5 red cups, man, we gave this Ricky Maserati and Trotty Jizzle, man, Bromley Hell out of 5 red cups. We gave it 4 red cups, man. So shout out to the guys over there, man. Keep doing what y'all doing, man. Keep doing how y'all doing it and how y'all representing. All right. So, the next joint we going to get into.
Yes.
So, the next project we about to talk about right now, man.
Yeah.
We don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
We don't give a fuck. That's my shit.
I'm talking about, if we're talking about the best collective that has to be coming out of Brockton right now.
Yes.
Hands down, like, I'm talking about like,
whoa,
hold on. Let me finish. Because when you're talking like out of mass, right? Right. When we talk about mass as a whole, and you talk about 13 different collectives coming as a whole, And not all of them make music. Not all of them you even know their face. Not all of them you even know their name. But the way they come together is different. And they've dropped other projects before in the past, but like this one right here, I gotta say is their best body of work as of thus far. So we talking about DSM by Buren Records.
Woo! Yes.
Sheesh.
And this is a long project too. Talking about 16 different records.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's over 53 minutes long.
Oh my God.
You know how much creativity.
Almost an hour long. What y'all think
I
about
was
it?
stuck in a
So
fucking
much creativity.
trance.
It's like art. It's art.
Yes.
That shit is art. That shit is art. There's no like, I can't imagine they're like, yo, we need a track. Oh, we missing a track. Nah, there was none of that. Like, I'm sure they left shit off. I'm sure they had to cut it around. Like I'm sure they had mad shit on there.
I believe it.
Like, I don't. I'm looking for bad parts. No bad parts, you know? Like,
At all. I swear I try not to like it.
Maybe. All right, here's one bad part. I can't identify them all. There you go. Right. So I can't. So some of them don't. So some of them don't make music. So how many of them don't make music? Like how many of them? I mean, like don't rap. Like how many?
So if you ask me, for what I know, there's Giles, Ricky Felix, Lord Felix, right? Luke Bars, Saint Leor, there's Meech, Andrew Regis.
So that's more than half.
There's another one. I honestly, I really think it's like 7 or 8 MCs.
So majority.
And then the rest play the background. But I love the way that they talk about each other, like they all rap.
Yeah.
Like, because when they mention each other, like they're like, yeah, it's 13 MCs.
Yeah.
And it's like, but there's not.
It's not.
You know what I mean? Like,
I mean,
you know what I mean?
there's something. I have, like I said, looking for bad parts. And
Andrew Regis is also a producer, and I also believe that Ricky Felix also produces as well. So I'm talking about two guys who play both hats. And I like when Ricky rap. You know what I mean? Like, I really enjoy when Ricky rap. Because I feel like Ricky's one of those personalities, and he shows his personality through the music. And when you see him on stage, I've seen these guys perform multiple times, and like, Ricky kind of like grabs the attention of the crowd. You know what I mean? He's the biggest nigga on the stage, big motherfucker. But his voice is powerful.
Nigga.
His voice is powerful, and he knows what the fuck his niggas want to do. Like he's leading the charge, and
He's
love
the one
that.
talking on the intro, right?
Yes.
Got you.
Yeah, that was him.
Got you.
Obviously, brothers. He's the brother of Felix, aka Lord Felix. And
It's a family.
it really is. It really is a family, man.
Niggas be at Thanksgiving together.
Like when I hear shit like this, man, like it really gets me excited because it's like, dog, niggas don't even understand like what it takes to create a project like this.
I like shit like that because you can't copy it. Like you can't like just like create it. It got to be naturally grown together. All 12 of those people have to be
13.
13, sorry. 13 is crazy. All 13 got to be willing. You know what I'm saying? All 13 got to be in it. Got to be ready to go. And that's mad moving parts. So for them to have that project be what it is, like I'm just amazed to see like what it's going to become.
Word.
It was incredible.
What was your favorite record?
Oh my
We don't give up foul, nigga. That was my shit.
Mine was I'ma kill. I don't know. Yeah,
That was the first one. How to Kill a Narcissist.
How to Kill a Narcissist. Yes, I loved it.
Okay.
BFM. Nobody Safe. A God.
Okay.
There was so many bops. Like I feel like you're gonna find something on each song on this project that you'll
Army,
like.
the Navy was fire.
Yep.
Moving Like I'm Pac was fire.
Yep.
Son.
Get Money Bitch was fire. I mean,
You're literally gonna be in a trance listening to this shit.
Yeah. It just plays.
Yeah, and it flows like so effortlessly because it just gives this vibe at the beginning and kind of mellowed out.
Right. I mean, I love this wholeheartedly from start to finish.
Yeah.
The only question that I have is what the fuck does DSM mean?
I think it got to be Dover Street.
Dover Street Mob?
Or some shit, because you going to
Dover
get
Street
robbed.
Market?
You'll get robbed in Dover Street real quick.
Dover Street.
Dover Street is like 33 doors, nigga.
Dover
and
Street.
hallways.
Dover Street Americans?
There's barbershops, there's studios.
I don't know.
There's niggas who got rooms just to rob niggas. Like, Dover Street is the shit. Like,
That's in Brockton?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure you've been there. I'm sure
Everybody's
most artists been there.
Anybody who's ever created music in Boston has probably
I'm
been
assuming that's what it stands for. But anyways,
But
you
what
know
we
what
give
this was. You know what this was.
It's obvious.
This
The
was the
landslide.
motherfucking. Yes.
We gave this a 5 out of 5 red cups.
Usain
Shout
Bolt.
out to them VB boys, man. Van Buren, Giles, Luke Bars, Saint Leor, Felix.
You ain't gonna name them all, game.
Ricky Felix. Shout out my man E. And anybody I'm missing, man. Oh, me.
You know, yeah. Come on.
He's on one.
Andrew Revis.
Go ahead.
5 left.
Regis. All of that, man. I fucking love it, man. Y'all gave us a classic, so thank you. For real, man. For real.
Damn, we gonna get them up here.
We are. We're gonna
need a boom mic, man. We're gonna have to just record the whole room, nigga.
And some AC. Shit.
All right, but this week,
You
man,
right.
we got one of the most prolific in the city. I mean, like, when you talk about like people who's been doing their thing for a while, man, and not only doing their thing, but when she started doing her thing, she just hit the ground running, and everybody started flocking to her. Ooh, she has a really great voice. She has a really great track presence, and I heard that she has a larger influence than a lot of people expect.
The Boston Quentin.
Boston Quentin. We talking about none other than the illustrious Cakeswagg. Everybody make some noise, baby. Yeah. What up, girl?
Swag. What up?
Hi, guys.
Hey,
Man, we got some
girl.
more estrogen in the building. Thank you, God.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. It's been a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad. What's so good about your day?
I got a new apartment.
Hey.
I got an island in my apartment.
Stainless steel?
Granite top.
You
Yeah.
ain't better have
Stop.
no white refrigerator. You got a white refrigerator? No white.
No white.
Yeah, stainless steel.
Not
Nope.
the ghetto.
I got a stainless steel refrigerator.
Okay,
Stainless
okay.
Put the ice in the water.
You got an ice dispenser?
Oh shit! I love it.
Yo, crushed?
Crushed.
Nigga.
Wait, I could
I'm
do variations. I could do light
done.
crushed.
Nah, you can't do spheres. Yeah, that there's a fridge that does that.
Dang, my fridge ain't got that.
Spheres, nigga, circle ball ice.
But don't let him down talking
Next
shit
year.
like
fire.
Next
don't let him
year.
down talking shit like it ain't luxurious. You know what I mean? But Cakeswagg, I'm really happy you here.
Yeah.
Same.
I've been trying to have a sit down with you for a very long time.
I know.
You've been ducking me like it's crazy. You know what I mean?
Really?
But for the people who don't know who Cakeswagg is, give us a quick rundown of who you are, what you do, what you represent.
Okay. I'm Cakeswagg with 2 G's. I am from Roxbury. I am a Boston femcee. I rap.
Very well.
Thank you. I started producing recently, so
Wow.
yeah. If you heard Candy Cake Season, I did some of my records on there.
Okay.
I just dropped a project called we dropped it earlier this year. Me and DJ Y Sham dropped a mixtape.
Yeah.
The Pencess. I did a series for about 124 weeks of freestyles.
Yes.
Talk That Talk Tuesdays.
Tuesdays.
Yeah. It's so crazy because a random, let me not say random, but a town I never even heard of, Goldsboro's in North Carolina, they caught wind of what I was doing, and then I started flying out to do shows down there. So yeah, it's just crazy. I've been traveling a lot to do music. And now on Wednesdays, I teach in art of hip hop class.
Wow.
Hey.
That's fire. Where we teach that at?
Community Academy.
Okay. That's fire.
Super dope.
Yeah.
That's fire. Crazy. That's fire.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
That's
fire. I'm really into my music videos. I don't know if you guys have ever seen them, but
yeah,
your videos be fire.
Yeah,
it's giving Missy Elliott.
Thank you.
It's giving Missy Elliott.
I like all my pieces to hit.
Yeah.
I love it.
When I watch like Issa Rae and shit, I think of you too. Like I could see you in all that. Like a lot of your music, I see get placement for like a lot of those
That's crazy.
shows.
Okay, because I have been sending some stuff out. I've
like
been
rap shit. Like I hate. Like my girl. Like I watched it. I'm like, damn. Like this kind of. I could see how you could fit in some shit like that.
Yeah.
Right.
You definitely make you definitely
you
make
got some crazy skills.
Soundtrack music.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, that it's crazy because I was a theater major. So it's like I guess when I think of like how I do projects, I think about like how everything's gonna fit together. And then I like do it backwards almost. So that's you saying that just makes me think about like what I do or why it would
how you do what you do.
Yeah, how
So
I
it's
do what
never
I do.
really a freestyle. There's plans. It's planned out.
Yeah, I like to do I do free verses. So like I'll do a free verse to something. But I like to like have it like all
You
done.
seem very strategic. You don't seem like somebody who would just be like, yo, okay, rap on the spot. I'm like, nah, I can't.
I mean, it depends. It really
okay.
depends. Yeah.
Okay.
It depends on like where I'm going to, what I'm doing. But most of the time, I do like to have like a free verse. I do like everything to kind of go together.
I like that.
Thank you.
So Talk That Talk Tuesdays, like when did that kind of not exist anymore? Like why no longer explore that?
I might bring it back. I was thinking about bringing it back. A lot of people have been asking me to bring it back.
Bring that shit back.
Please.
I know. So
Dead dogs.
So, one thing that I noticed when I was doing freestyles every week, when I would be having my shows, people like if they missed the show, they were like, "It's okay, we're gonna see you on Tuesday." You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I feel like now that people don't see me as much, they come to these shows. You know what I mean? They like, hold on, if I miss this show, I don't know when we gonna see her again. You know?
Yep.
So, I think like especially when I'm working with companies and they have an expectation for me, I'm thinking about like ways that I could get people in the door. And it's just crazy that like it has to be that I'm doing that people are seeing me less for them to come out more. You know what I mean? And even finding that balance, like, wait, we haven't seen her do Tuesdays, but she just dropped a project. Hold on, what's going on? You know what I mean? She just dropped a project in a video, but she didn't do it Tuesday. I gotta go to the show because I'm not gonna hear about it. You know what I mean? And just like figuring that out because like when people start paying you, they're paying you because they expect you to bring people in that door. You know?
Yeah.
And that's what the freestyles are really for. Anyways, it was like to really just exercise that muscle, but also to kind of get myself out there for people to see me. You know, if I want to do this full time, I got to make sure that I'm like putting myself like in the right places and that stuff is being seen. God is good though. You know.
Have you ever done like these social media challenges, or like would you ever consider like the one that's popular right now, like the period
I'm trying to think. There was. I feel like
you've done a few of them.
Yeah,
I feel like you would kill that one.
But I feel like I've done a few of them. Like, I think like if I like the instrumental or I like what's going on with it, I definitely do it. Like I think I forget which one it was. I would have to scroll through Instagram, but there was like a Boston one that we was doing, and everybody did it. That was fire. And then the Pussy Talk Challenge, I remember like all the femcees, like all over the country was doing that. I did that one.
His antennas went out.
Yeah, yo, that one did numbers, a lot of numbers.
Yeah.
and then like the I don't give a fuck about none of that shit
Oh,
challenge.
I remember that one. You killed that.
Thank you.
Nah, you killed it.
You see,
Thank
but that's
you.
the thing though. Like you kill like almost everything. Like not almost everything. You kill everything.
Yeah.
Thank
Like
you.
you know what I mean? Like and
I wanted to go ahead. You have something?
like you one of those like artists that like people want to hear more from because of what you do on those platforms. Like as far as like freestyles and shit like that. Why don't you pump out more work?
I'm not gonna hold you. It's really like I just don't like anything to be half-assed. You know, I just feel like everything that I do right now, they're gonna see like 10 years from now. You know what I mean? Even if I'm like, it doesn't matter where I'm at. I'm probably gonna be 10 times bigger. Yeah. You know, God willing, if that's what He wants for me, I'm gonna be 10 times bigger. Everything that I do is always gonna be seen. And sometimes I feel like people think like, oh, when I get to a certain place, that's when I'm going to start polishing my work. But it's like, no, because if this is all I do, I want to be able to be proud of it now. But the cons of that is that it takes more time because I could pump out 1 million videos, but if I want my videos to have the quality that it has, it's more work. You know what I mean? It's more planning. It's picking the right set designer. It's like going over the right screenplays, making sure that everything goes together well, especially when you don't have a machine behind you. You know, when you get to a certain level, you have a machine, right? So it's easier to just make your visions come to life. But like when you're doing everything from scratch, like all my videos down to like wardrobe, set design, I built by hand.
That's super dope.
Like literally, like it's not I walked into a place that just looked like Alice in Wonderland. Like no, I spent weeks with my team drawing clocks and going to Home Depot and buying boards and painting them to be the colors that we wanted it to be. Like so it's just like it's a lot of work.
My wife would love that shit. So all she want to do is build shit. Go ahead,
arts
continue.
and crafts.
Listen. That's what we be looking for it because it's like 4 or 5 of us. But you know, one of my set designers, she's an artist, and then one of my friends, she'd like Shantae. She does a lot of my sets and like wardrobe. She does customs for a living, like custom forces. So it's like I have a team of creatives and we literally get in there like with our bare hands and build everything for everything. Wow. And it's only us. Wow. So like these big companies, they call a set design crew who does that for a living. They come in and just, they already have everything already ready. They've been doing it for years, but it's like Boston, we don't have the infrastructure for it yet. Right. So literally in Boston, we're bubbling right under the surface. Like we're creating all of those things. Like even this space right here, right? Yeah. Like this is something that we didn't have. Like if someone wants to, like if someone wants to come in and have a whole green screen room with CGI for their video, we now have a place to do it. You know what I mean? So it's new for us. There's like 30 of these in Atlanta, hundreds of them in LA, New York, everywhere else. So it's just like, it takes me longer because it's like I'm real picky about my catalog. I want everything to go together. Like even with the Pencess, me and Sham been finished that project, but I was like, I don't like how it sounds. I want to re-record it. I don't like this. I feel like I could have said that better. There's like 8 demos of every record. I cannot make this up. And then we finally, and then it's like getting it mixed. There's like 4 mixes for each song. Like it's just like fine tuning all of these things because it's like you want it to compete. I feel like in Boston we're just as talented as everywhere else. So I feel like our records and videos need to be able to compete at an industry level. Facts. So I think because like we just don't have it all, it takes a little bit longer. But I think the quality of what we pump out is just as good. So I feel like that's the biggest reason why I don't have more work. So I am like a rap head, so I do have a lot of songs done, hundreds of songs. They're just not out because they gotta go together. Well,
the reason why I asked that is because you're still a fairly new artist.
Yeah.
Right? Like you first emerged on the scene was like 2017, 2016?
2018.
2018.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. I'm brand spanking new.
That's 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Right? So for you to come over here and just have Boston and chokehold the way that you do, that's really impressive, right? Because I had a conversation with my consigliere, right? Like I got a consigliere that, he keeps his ears to the streets and shit. And he always mentions you. Like since I started this podcast back in 2020, he was like, Cakeswagg, you got to talk to her. You got to talk to her. And I kept saying like, yes, I want to, but it has to be right and it has to make sense. With your projects and things of that nature. And the last joint you dropped up until this year was back in 2019. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, well, what is she doing? Like, as far as like, what does she want to do and things of that nature? But what I kept noticing is that you just kept killing everything. Like you just kept flaming everything. Like, and I kept hearing like just the polished sound from you. Like to me, it wasn't really about the work. It was just about how great it sounded, right? And it was just more like who are your influences? Like who did you listen to that encouraged you to rap?
So encouraged me to rap. My influence, honestly, Missy Elliott.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Shout out.
I'm getting that vibe.
Remy Ma.
Okay.
MC Light, Queen Latifah.
Yes, all the goats.
Yeah, but I come from a musical family, so my mom.
I'm gonna stop you real quick.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. You're not gonna tell me that Nicki Minaj,
I was about to say, what about Nicki?
Nicki didn't influence you to rap?
Yeah. So when it's interesting because when Nicki, like when I first heard Nicki, the first song I heard was Bedrock. So
wow.
Yeah, I was like late to the party, but I was late to the party because all of the songs I would hear would only be on the school bus. So my mom, she was like, my mom is a minister.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom is a minister. Okay. So like,
mine don't play that shit.
She's not rocking with that.
Yeah. So if it wasn't on the radio,
I
didn't hear it. Like if I couldn't find it like on LimeWire and stuff like that to put on my, like, what is it, the iPod Nano? I think I had an iPod Nano at the time. Yo, I can't make this up.
Wow.
So
these little niggas don't know what the fucking Nano is.
So like I remember
like, what's that, a memory card?
Right. And I was a Mecco kid, so like we had a bigger school bus.
I'm sorry to hear that, by the way. Michael.
I had a good time.
Sure you did. Keep going.
And we had a radio, so if it came on the radio, we heard it. But the Mecco kids, like since like we was all the kids of color that we had in the town, we was all on this bus together. I was freestyling. I used to always freestyle on a bus. So when I first heard Nicki's
the white kids' mind.
So when I first heard Bedrock, it was like, lit.
Brittany,
the greatest rapper alive goes to my school. What high school was it? Needham High?
Natick High.
Oh, Natick
High, yeah.
That's a good district.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Natick's fire. So I was late to the Nicki party, but I love Nicki Minaj. But I would say like I started freestyling before, but it got me excited again. You know, it was like new females on the scene. It's lit. Attitude, a collective full of niggas, and you know she's just highly respected. And I was like, nah, this is lit.
Yeah.
So I remember being mad excited. Yeah.
You know, do y'all remember the first time y'all heard Nicki Minaj? Like, just
I think it was
sidebar?
around like Bedrock too. I was a little late too.
No, I remember the first time I heard Nicki Minaj was it was one of Lil Wayne's mixtapes. I think it was Dedication 3. I don't know if it was one of the Dedication. Yeah. It was the Can't Stop, Won't Stop, Rockefeller, like that beat.
She killed that.
Yeah, she did.
I don't even know if I heard
She
that.
did, but I just remember Lil Wayne saying some crazy shit. Like, he said, and my hoes talk like, hush, 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 hush. And I just say, right. Right. But then Nicki came off and she just fucking snapped. And then, like, I fell in love with her ever since. And hearing you always give me Nicki vibes. But I'm going to let Chanel go in because I know she, you know what I mean?
No, well, speaking of music and everything that you're doing, also I currently see that you're traveling a lot. Traveling, working out. Like, how is that going? And as far as influencing your music or getting back into music?
Yeah, so I would say the working out definitely came like right from music, because like when I started doing more shows and in Boston, we don't play about our live performances, all right? Like we don't want to hear you rap over your tracks here. Like that's just not what we want to hear. And it's like, no, we just don't. You know what I mean? So like doing a lot of these live shows, like once I started getting on platforms where I had longer sets than like 5 minutes, when I had to be up there for 20 minutes, up there for a half an hour.
Winded.
I'm like, I got to get in shape. Like something ain't right. There's no reason why I can't breathe after these 20 minutes. So I'm like working out and I was getting in shape. But as I was doing it, I started like really, really enjoying myself. And people would be like, oh, I like your sports bra. Oh, I like your leggings. Like, oh, Cakeswagg, where'd you get your leggings? Or where'd you get your runner? Where'd you get your windbreaker? And I felt like I was giving like Nike and Gymshark a lot of money. And I was like,
what's going on?
Yeah, like why am I doing that when I could be having something of my own? Like people always want more merch and stuff from me, but I was like, I would like my merch to also be something that kind of represents me. And since I enjoy working out, I felt like it made sense. So music actually birthed the whole like whole me working out. It literally birthed Strong Black Girl. Music birthed it. That's
Strong
crazy.
Black Girl. I love that. I love the name of the brand.
Thank you.
But continue. You know what I mean?
And she has a song, Strong Black Girl, too.
Yeah.
That's like one of my favorite songs.
I like Thank You, Black Girl.
Yeah.
Oh, thank that.
I knew what you meant.
Yes,
I knew what
Black
you meant.
Girl,
Thank you,
yeah.
Black
Tomato,
Girl. Yeah.
tomato.
And then as far as traveling came out of music. I cannot make this up. Like,
Really?
Yes, it came out of music. So people, other states, especially like in these states that are still like bubbling under the surface, they're creating their own hip hop scenes. They're searching. That's why I tell people like it's important to have good polished content on the web.
Absolutely.
Because they want to find, accessible artists who like still have like a polished look that when they put them on a flyer in their town, people are gonna come. Right. So like my traveling started from there, and then I just got to a place where I was like, you know what? Especially when I felt like I had to pull back a little bit from giving giving so many freestyles every week. When I had to pull back a little bit, I was like, I kind of like traveling a little bit, you know?
You look like you enjoying it. So you just went to Puerto Rico,
yep,
right?
I was just in Puerto Rico.
Is that your first time?
Thank God you left now.
So I got out on Thursday. I literally got out on Thursday. The hurricane came 2 days later.
Oh, like currently? I thought you meant just in general Puerto Rico.
Yeah, they're in bad shape.
Pray for Puerto Rico.
Yo, to see it on the news, it's just like, it feels crazy to be like, I was just there in Puerto Rico.
So
was
you
beautiful.
just missed it.
Yeah, and it's like I was in that water. Yeah. I was like on that beach.
Yeah, shout out to you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody
on that dog.
Okay, now that same beach is like taking whole bridges for people to get across town. Like that's.
I mean, glad you made it out of there, because you know how these Puerto Ricans get. The Puerto Ricans.
You remember your man Donald Trump was down there throwing paper towels over him? I think it was out there, yo, catch.
Catch, bitch.
You play baseball, right?
Come on, Pedro, get this shit.
Y'all can't never be serious. Not y'all slightly laughing the same way. Definitely not.
No. Pray for Puerto Rico.
Please don't come
pray
for me.
For Puerto Rico.
Yes, definitely pray.
No. On that doors. I want people to be fine.
No, for real.
I don't want people to die.
Yeah.
Nah, no mad Puerto Ricans, they fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. It's not a good situation out there.
It's really not.
It's not. Chanel.
What you have?
Chanel to you.
No, so with, I guess you could say, shopping your music in the country, in the States, and then going to Puerto Rico, even though it's still U.S. territory, like what's the difference in the reception of the crowd? Or are you just going to vacation, or are you still working when you're out there?
I'm still working. I would say the difference is like,
Morena.
And sometimes at home, it's a little bit harder because the people that like your audience, they know you. Like we're not a big city. So it's either you went to school with somebody or their cousin went to church with you or their aunt worked at the same job with you. So there's the welcome. It takes a lot. It takes a lot longer for people to like really receive you the way they do when you go somewhere else and like they don't know you and they're judging you simply based off of talent. You know what I mean? Like in these other places, all that matters is how good you are.
Right.
You know, at home, it's always going to be how good you are and more.
Right.
So I would say for me, that's been like the only difference. You know what I mean? Just like being talented isn't enough. You know, like I just sometimes like I feel like it's talented being talented and having like a really like steadfast grind. Like you got to keep going. Like you got to work hard. Like one thing I will say about Boston is like we respect hard work.
Yes.
Right.
We respect hard work, and I think that like when you're not from somewhere, I think every town and every city does it for people from that city. Like they have like a higher expectation for them.
Like show me how bad you want it to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right. But like when you're from out of town, they don't care. Like you're not from there. They just care. Like, are you talented?
Right.
Okay, cool.
You know, sound good.
That's all that matters when you go other places. So it's been like a warm reception.
That's interesting.
It's been a warm reception, but I think it's also like good to get out of the comfort zone of like being at home. Like, you know what I mean? Like when I'm at home, especially honestly in most of Mass, like I just feel like I travel comfortably.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like when I'm in these other places, it's like, all right, I gotta come with it, and you know it's different.
You Have you performed
tonight, you came here by yourself now.
Oh
like,
yeah, she pulled up solo. Solo dolo. Have you performed outside the country?
Just in Canada.
How was that?
I won the competition.
Oh, so it was like a competition.
Yeah.
Super dope.
Yeah,
Is that online for us to see?
Yeah. It was I want to say it was the Rock the Mic series. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should be able to find it.
Put that in my notes.
Rock the Mic Toronto. Yeah.
Okay.
It was a good show.
I want to take a step back, Cakeswagg. All right, I'm gonna put my vape down and shit. You know what I'm saying? So when I first started this podcast, you know what I mean? I was a little ignorant to certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't know about a lot of things. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I ain't speak certain languages. I ain't
priest, brother.
I wasn't hip to certain lingo.
Privy. You wasn't privy, they say.
Privy.
Yeah. You know what I meant. Privy. You had to correct me, nigga.
Nigga funny as shit. I wasn't privy to certain things. I want to say episode 17 or some shit.
Young shit.
Quarantine series.
Yeah.
I need more.
With Chiz Capo.
Yeah. I mean, my name is my name, right? That was shout out my man Chiz Capo.
Oh, shout out Chiz Capo.
Right.
That's my nigga.
Tall nigga throwing my alley-oop.
We threw it. We spoke about an article that was written out here about Boston being ran by women and non-binary rappers, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't know what the fuck non-binary meant at the time.
What that mean anyway? Tell me now.
Non-binary means not identifying as a man nor female, right?
It's genderqueer.
Right.
Yeah.
And you came for me. You came for me on that post.
I did.
Do you remember what you said?
I remember, I think I said something along like, some of the artists that you mentioned, you don't even know what they identify as. I know I said that. I know I also said, dang. Is it mixed? Is it mixed probably?
Get him!
I want you to have a good drink. Like, I want your drink to be fire, bro.
I didn't expect how loud that was going to be.
It was very loud.
That does. I'm sorry.
But I remember like the important part of that for me, just being like, I think I said like, it doesn't matter like who they're talking about, as long as they're talking about Boston. And I felt like Bandcamp is it was written by Bandcamp.
Yes.
So one thing that's really cool about Bandcamp is like they pay us the most.
Yeah.
So like as an artist, I could set how much I want, and you know, like you can stream my music on Apple for like 9 cents, on Spotify. I think Spotify is 11 cents. Like, so it's on all these platforms. But if your fan base really fucks with you, they could literally pay you like $1 or however much you're charging for each single on Bandcamp. You can set your own prices.
Straight to your pocket. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Bandcamp at the time, they were seeing like what artists from which cities were pulling in the most revenue, and I think it's just because the women and non-binary artists, we were like really pushing our stuff on Bandcamp. We were coming up like super duper high, like revenue wise for this company. So they made an article about us, like for Boston. And I did come for you on that because like in 2020, I felt like women and some non-binary artists, we were kind of on fire. Like we was taking everything at the time. And it was like, as somebody who loves music, like I'm always super excited, like, you know, when any of us has something, but it was like for the first time ever, like I was just seeing like a lot of women, a lot of us. And I was like, this is crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like that. But even before you, I just felt like it was met with like a lot of adversity, and I remember feeling like, damn, like I need people to, especially not even women, because we gonna get no like, be completely honest, we're gonna get support from a lot of white folks, we're gonna get support from a lot of women, but I just felt like I wanted niggas. Like I need niggas to be like, yo, this is lit, congratulations. You know what I mean?
Did you feel like he wasn't supporting?
Yeah, I felt like he wasn't support. I took it personal, and I was upset.
But do you still feel that way though?
No,
because and why?
Well, one of the reasons why I don't feel that way is because when you responded, you was like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I didn't even think about it like that. Yeah. Like you said that like off rip, like it wasn't even. You were like, you was like, I didn't even think about how some of the artists, because you mentioned artists that you liked at that time or whatever, and you was like, I didn't even think about how some of these artists may identify. And then also all my peers, like one thing about Boston, all the women as artists, like R&B singers, poets, and hip-hop artists, we're all friends. Unlike other cities where they beef, like for the most part, we all kind of tight here. And I just remember like all the girls being like, no, Cake, nah. You gotta go on the show. You gotta go on the show. Like,
that's up.
I get it, but you gotta go on the show. I cannot make this up. Brandy Blaze, Dutch,
Brandy, that's our nigga. These are niggas though.
And these are people that I talk to regularly. Like these are like my friends in real life. You know what I mean?
Oh, you wasn't gonna do the show?
Oh no! Listen, I kid you not. Like I be so ready to be like, nah, fuck that. They don't like me. It's cool. You won't get my views.
No, but Cake. But here's the thing, right? So like, for me at that time, right? I didn't know what binary meant. Well, non-binary meant, right? So I was. This is new to me.
Non-binary.
And then I didn't know what
non-gender neutral.
How was I supposed to?
Like so it's just gender neutral. Like you don't identify.
How a nigga from the hood supposed to know what the fuck that means, right? So I did, and what I also said was I did agree with the women part at that time.
Yeah, you did. You said that
at that time. Boston, like. All the women was on fire.
Yo, you know it was a crazy.
It was a great time.
It was a great time.
It was a wow.
It was a great time for the women in Boston rap, right? At that time, and outside areas as well. Like I don't want to just say just Boston, but I was just more like, I have no idea what the fuck binary means.
Yeah,
non-binary means. And then I started realizing that because I wasn't really like. You know what I mean? Me and Chiz, like, we was talking and, like, we just didn't know what it meant. And people just took heed to that. They was like, these niggas is clueless. These niggas don't know what the fuck they talking about. And because of that,
we talking to a nigga named Chiz. I thought he was on some shit.
Goodbye.
Me and Chiz Capo, that's my man. after that episode, we like the podcast gained a lot of non-binary followers after that, just to see what the fuck we do after that. Right?
They really want to see.
These motherfuckers gonna fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, I was still by myself. Like I didn't have no co-host, no nothing. I was. It was before episode 20. You understand what I'm saying? Like I was still very new at this shit.
Yeah.
And she ripped your shit apart.
And you was just like, you don't know what the fuck these niggas identify as, and you know what I mean? I was like,
did that in the DM or in the comment?
I was in the comment.
I was in the comments.
shit.
I was going to work.
You was thugging.
Yo,
Blast.
I deleted the
You
post.
deleted her shit.
Yo, nah, it's so
Not
crazy.
get him to
I cannot
delete
make
it.
this up. I forget who I was with. I think, I would like, cause a lot of the femcees, we all work out at some of the same gyms. I think I was like,
Oh my
did you
God.
see the post? Hold on.
Oh, Lord.
I remember I went to go look for it. It was gone. It was gone. It was gone at the
I
time.
deleted the post. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm getting
I was
killed
about to say,
right now.
this is like on that
I was like, yo,
Lock the doors. Destroy the hard
I
drive.
was ready. Like, I was so swollen in the chest. Like,
I was like, yo, why
kid
you?
you not.
Her
Like,
movements are fucking me up.
I was like, yo,
Man,
I
strong.
felt it in here. Like, I did. I cannot make this up. I felt it in here. I was so tight. But mind you, like the other thing was like Bandcamp. I was getting most of my money on Bandcamp at the time. Like I cannot make this up. Like I was getting some good money as an independent small artist on Bandcamp. I'm like, hold on
So you
now.
like
hold
the
on.
article?
Yeah, of course I like the article.
why
I'm
wouldn't
like,
she?
I'm watching.
She was getting money.
Right.
I'm like, hold on. You can't say that. They not gonna buy the music. So I'm thinking about my money. And then I was doing a joint couple songs with an artist named Queen Doll who identifies as non-binary. So like we were working together and we had a joint dance collective who was like dancing to all of our songs and stuff like that. A lot of the dancers were non-binary, women and non-binary. So I just wanted to make sure I was like, my whole operation is centered around everything in this article right now. I gotta make sure like
Check.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, get this nigga Chiz up out of here.
My fault, big dog. We cool now though.
No, we good, baby.
Y'all dapped it up, right? I see
Yeah,
y'all
man.
dapped
We
it up.
good,
Y'all niggas good.
You
Yeah,
can't.
he-
You can't be mad at a nigga for being ignorant to the fact.
No, but also
Like,
like
coming
you
from-
are, yeah. But like I feel like you clarified it the same day. But I'm a Virgo, so you know
Oh,
it takes us some time.
So your B-Day
Yeah.
just passed?
Huh?
When your B-Day-
Yeah, the
when was
12th.
it?
When you hit me up, it was like the day before my
wow.
birthday.
Wow,
Yeah.
I didn't even know
happy
that. Well,
belated.
Belated birthday.
Thank you, thank
Absolutely.
you.
Yeah. So do you feel like there's more support for men in the scene and in the industry here or in general?
I wouldn't say that there's more support for men. I think it's just a different type of support. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I would like to see like more men at my shows. Like I know sometimes I do rap about things that maybe women can identify with more.
Right.
But I feel like there's other parts of artistry that men like too, like men like lyricism. So and I do
Your
like
pen strong.
I try to
You can rap.
And you got different flows.
You can
Thank
rap.
you.
Who do you
rap.
ghostwrite for? Like, let's get straight to the point. Let me tell you why. Because you mentioned like, oh, I don't, I want to be seen. Like, that's why you stopped the Tuesday joints and like you want niggas to come out to the shows more so they can see you more. But you have a gift. And I think that gift can be used without you being seen. I think that it could be used without you being, you know what I mean? Like, it could just be thrown out there. Just
You did call yourself the Boston's
Quentin, you said it. These are your bars.
Yeah.
Air out. Air you out?
Yeah.
I think
Air
it's
'em out. Air 'em out.
Air 'em out. So, like, you don't,
And we know things. People tell us things.
like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
we
my
be
goodness.
getting more information
like,
than we even
yeah,
asked for.
Yeah, so, like,
So who you write for? Well, I mean, a ghost is supposed to be a ghost.
spotlight is like
we're not gonna
very
get,
nice.
We're not gonna get that, but
That's a great. The way y'all have the light position,
Isn't it nice?
it is nice.
But here's-
It's a great light because I feel like it don't get in nobody's eyes, but
Wow.
like I
Wow.
feel like I can be seen. Like it's perfect. Great job.
But you're supposed to be a ghost.
I'm glad you said that. But
And the logos on the cup, you see? Branding.
that's good. How you going to answer the question?
He's like, that's good. So answer the question.
Hey, look. So fine. Look, she can't answer.
No, she's going to answer it. Give us one name.
I would.
Not all of them are contractual.
Dang.
Is it bad to mention who you write for?
Well, without
like,
their permission, you know what I mean? Like,
okay. So
without
respectfully,
their
you guys.
permission.
Yeah.
But
I guess if you happen to see my name in some writing credits and you have
I went
questions,
looking for it.
I ain't never seen you act like this.
I've never seen you behave in this manner.
You couldn't find it, Cash?
No. Unless
Okay,
you
so
do
how
it
about
under
the
the government
so,
name.
All right, so who do you think she's written for?
I do use my real name when you're doing like all your credits for the most part, besides like if it's your song, most of the time people use their government name.
What's your real name?
My name is Jaleese.
Jalise.
Girl, we
Pretty
gonna find the
name.
rest of it.
Oh my gosh!
She made sure she left the last
It
name
don't
out.
matter at this point. What's done is done.
Do you have a hunch who she wrote for?
I
Like,
wish
you-
no,
okay,
but
so you're not even close. You
No,
just can't
I'm
find
not
nothing.
because like I feel like I would like it. I would like that nigga like, and it can't be anybody who I like because
You ain't right for Vast Jam, have you?
Yo, I'm about to walk the fuck off because
Oh shit, that would be a good one. You should pitch.
Because I'd be like, wow, where did that go wrong? Because all his bars suck. You know what I mean?
Continuously, nigga. And his ghost, and you know he got a ghostwriter. So that's
Oh, you know.
that's two people
He
who
barely
suck.
speaks the language.
You know what I mean? So it's like ghostwriting is something for you. It's something. It's real for you.
I do enjoy writing. I did help on a couple youth projects, like for in schools last year. I have some students. I will be helping them if they need it this year. If they need it, my goal is for them to be able to feel like they could do it all by themselves.
Word.
Yeah.
Who would you want to ghostwrite for out here?
Out here?
Who needs help?
I think we have a strong collective of
why y'all doing her like that?
I think we have a great, strong collective of artists in the city of Boston.
With the likes of.
I think everybody in our city holds their own very, very, very well.
Nah, Cake. Not everybody come to you and be like, yo, Cake, I can rap. And then you be like, yeah, you can't give the green light to everybody. I don't care you a teacher. Everybody can't rap. Everybody can't rap.
Okay.
But the thing is like with music though, it's interesting because like it could be we don't know. It could be the goofiest song that is the song. Like, you know what I mean? Because I be thinking about certain stuff like, I just be thinking bigger. Like when I hear, if someone says, oh, listen to this artist, they're from New York. It doesn't matter. We're gonna give it a listen just because they said New York.
Yeah, that's the
Right?
mecca of hip hop.
Or listen to this artist, they're from Atlanta. We're gonna give it a listen just because they're from Atlanta. Like it could be trash, but I'm trying to I feel like the way I'm trying to just move in this way right now where I really do want most artists to feel like empowered because we don't know what song is going to be that song. Yeah. That is the song that makes everybody like, oh, this is from Boston. Let me give it a listen. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I've been trying to fuck it. Cause some of the songs that come out, you'd be like, so this was it? This was it for that city?
Yeah.
And now, you hear other stuff from the city, and it's fantastic, and you can't believe the song that put this city on is that. You know what I mean? But it's just it's important. So I'm just trying to do that because I feel like in Boston, we sometimes we're harsh critics, and I want everybody just put it out there. Let's
take
see.
A shot.
Yeah, let's see what bites. Please, and thank you because
you do
we
the
got
same.
Yeah. You know,
motherfucker. Come on. That's what you here for, because we want that.
You know the difference is, Cake, you actually have range. So for artists like you could fuck around and just try something out.
Yeah.
Just to see how it go.
I could imagine her writing for somebody
it'd be all right. Like,
aggravated.
even if it don't stick,
Like,
it's
she's
still
just like, my nigga, fuck it. Get out. Like, let me go in there and record it.
it'd be like, you know what I mean? Even if it don't stick, you're like, you know, at least I tried it, right? And it's still gonna sound good because you're just artistically inclined like that. Right?
Thank you.
But not everybody's like that, is what I'm saying, dog. You know what I'm saying? And you got these motherfuckers who, you know what I mean, just misrepresent us.
The Valvolines of the world.
You know what I
Oh
mean?
my God.
Yeah, everywhere. There's a Valvoline on every 3 blocks. You pull in and get an oil change. Imagine if niggas from Valvoline wanted to start rapping.
It's not Valvoline.
If every nigga have
God.
Vaseline, my bad. Correct this nigga, Vaseline.
it's Vagisil, nigga.
All right. So not only are you I can't even
What you got? You got mad no.
no, this is a bunch of mumbo jumbo. So speaking about your range, not only do you have a wide range with, you know, your vocals and your craft musically, but aesthetically, like you have a bunch of different looks. I feel like if you know me, everybody knows like I don't like looking the same all the time. So I
Yeah.
appreciate that about you.
Thank you.
I love
My
like
nigga
the
got
many
60
different looks.
different hair pieces.
Yeah, wait.
Gotta have it.
Yes, you.
Oh, me.
Yes.
Like, how important is it to be diverse, look wise?
I just feel like the aesthetics, so the hair, the nails, the fit, it gotta match the feel of the song. Like, I just feel like if it don't go, like,
Music.
how can I get in character and give my best performance for the records if everything don't go together? You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I'll be writing a verse and I'll be like, yeah, I need a blonde pixie cut. that's what this verse needs.
That's interesting.
She's
Yeah.
like, call my wax lady.
Yo, for real.
Need a wax.
The landing strip ain't landing stripping right now.
Stupid.
Like, on sets, I'll have my nail tech there, and she'll
Okay.
have like
Thank you, Mariah
10
Carey.
Oh yeah.
yeah, she'll have like 10 different cases of press-ons for me.
What part of Taiwan she from?
She's black.
Oh, wow. Hey.
My whole team black. My whole team black.
Hey, I love
I
that.
can't make this
Yeah,
up.
we call the
Hair,
episode My
nails,
Whole Team Black. Man.
My whole
black.
team black. Hair, nails, production, set design, everybody black. Everybody's literally an entrepreneur. Everybody on my whole team has their own LLC, their own business,
that.
and we all come together as
I
a
love
bunch
that.
of business owners
Damn.
to make a fire, big ass black project, and it's
Damn.
lit. Every
Black
trip,
women?
Like that. I
All
like
black women?
all black women,
Oh, that's strong.
except for my producers. Shout out to Molly Sounds and Apollo.
Damn, that's beautiful.
Okay.
Do you feel like outside of music that you have to look apart too? Like, did you just see the Erica Banks post
Yo,
about? I don't know if you guys know. So Erica Banks,
What was you saying?
she's a rapper and it's viral right now because she said you got to look a certain way
to hang
to
out.
party with her in the club.
So I thought, I'm not gonna hold you, I thought that post was like a little bit weird because like you could have a BBL but like the fit not be fire. You could be sloppy drunk. Like it's just like what does that even mean? You know what I mean? Like, because there's some of my friends that I love to death, but do I feel comfortable us all getting lit and me being like, word, we could all be lit in a club and I know they're going to hold their own? No. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's more about, if I'm going to be out in certain settings, it's more about being with people who I know how to take care of themselves, know how to take care of each other. You know what I mean? Know how to have a good time without starting problems. Like, we're here to have fun. Like, I'm not trying to fight tonight. Like, like I feel like all of that stuff matters more than what they came in there looking like. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes people think people need to look a certain way for them to look better. But it's just like, you really should just be focusing on your own look. Everybody got their own aesthetic. Some people like to wear sweats, but for all you know, that could be a $5,000 sweatsuit on.
True.
Like, you don't know anything about anybody. Like, literally, I know people who don't wear jewelry who have Teslas.
Yeah.
And they wear, like, beat up Forces. Like, you really just don't know.
So don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, so this whole, like, someone could come and have, like, a BBL on designer and have $0 in their bank account. Like, I really don't. I feel like as far as looking a certain way for some people is not important. But for me though, for my own personal person, I need to always look a certain way when I step out the door. I don't expect other people to do that. I feel like to each their own. But I do think for me, just because of how I like things to be, there is a certain expectation. Yeah, when I'm at home, I just moved. But before, if I'm at home, I could walk to the store and there might be kids that want to take photos.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Like, especially in my neighborhood, you know what I mean? Like, there's going to be kids that want to take photos. There's going to be people that want to chit chat about, like, whether or not I can help their mans with a project, or they got somebody who's trying to do this, that, and
Right, they man's whole joint.
Do y'all think that's like a women's thing? Like, do y'all feel a way when y'all go out with y'all guys?
So I'm gonna tell you like this, right?
What
so
you mean?
Like, do you feel like,
if my man come out looking fucked up?
Yeah, like you can't go out when you wearing that. Kind of
like,
shallow, you know?
Now you gotta change your shoes.
We gonna be real, right? We gonna be real. So, since as a young nigga, right? We go out with certain niggas. We not gonna invite the dusty niggas.
Nah, you can't invite the dusty niggas because you already
and that's
know.
your man, right? He might be a shooter. He might be the nigga that gets you out of a jam.
But he crusty.
But he
but
wears,
if he's the shooter,
but he wears 42 size Jordache jeans.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like that's different.
Forex t-shirt.
But you don't think that's shallow because
but
like
what if he's like the life of the party? Like,
right?
Can you imagine?
He could be the life of the vehicle. He's gonna just sit outside in the car.
No,
he's gonna be the remaining life if bullets start flying.
So you don't think that's shallow?
Okay, but
at
like
all.
fair to say though, this is just in my experience. I feel like some of the people who be like a little bit like homie.
Yeah.
Sometimes they be like hilarious. Like they be like a good time. Like they got the best sense of humor. Like,
in a home setting.
And they're the
no,
they're really the best people to hang out with.
Yo,
I can,
for real,
I can agree. Like in general, because look, like she said, as a woman, you don't want to go out, and it's like, okay, we don't want to be out fighting. We don't want to be out, just looking ratchet, doing the most. You want to hang with good, solid people. And I admit, like, I've had shallow moments in the past where I felt like, I'm not going out with this girl with these Payless boots and this pink and red hair. Like, you get what I'm saying?
I feel like,
but I had to realize, like, my opinion shouldn't override their happiness because those people, they feel like they look good. And it's like, who am I to say, to give my opinion?
Yeah, and then
right?
you can always assess every situation. Like, sometimes people literally don't have something else. So you could be like, You want another dress? You want another skirt?
Put them on.
You know what I mean? Like,
y'all not dressing them. Y'all are just like, he can't go. Stay in the car.
There's niggas that I know that like on that. There's no dressing niggas.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Yeah, it's different.
Like,
it's different.
You
yeah.
ain't gonna tell me yo, bro.
Back in the day, you never shared clothes with your niggas.
That's not the point. What I'm saying is this. All right. So say. I come from a different era, right?
Nah, this dusty niggas we don't invite out. Simple.
So it's like, all right, your man who's...
So they dusty even with your clothes.
Your man who's the muscle, right? You know what I mean? I never been like a overly exertive, like, you know what I mean, super crazy nigga in the street. Say your man that that's going to be outside holding it down with the heckling, right?
Crazy. He's aggressive.
He's wearing a 4X, you heard? And this is like right when we just started wearing larges.
Back to fitted clothes. But he's still 4Xing because he got a gun on him. But that's your man.
And he just came home.
And he's aggressive, though.
So give him some of your clothes.
Nah, you're going to be like, yo, here's some weed. Smoke some weed in the car. I'll be back. You know what I'm saying?
So you're not taking him
they don't even
inside.
want to be in the club anyway.
Right.
Like,
exactly. It ain't shallow of us.
I've been in some places where I could tell like they only came because they thought I wanted them to. And I could tell they wasn't comfortable being in there. Yeah, there's a lot of things to assess with that. But I feel like telling somebody, no, you can't come. For women, I think it's a little bit different because, like, with men, okay, fine, they're dusty, but I feel like
Look, wait, Cake. There's some dusty women too.
yeah, but I feel like what she was trying to get at was just like, it doesn't matter if you're like, you could be dressed like nice, but like I feel like she wants you to have like a certain look.
Yeah,
Look,
certain
right.
shape, fat ass.
And it's like some
Yeah,
people,
she like
How
just
much
the
That's very
look,
shallow.
some people
the
really
ass,
like
the
they
outfit, the
Like, who's
makeup,
your
all of
doctor?
it.
type,
Kinda,
like,
yeah.
and it's just like, bro, come on, because you didn't even look like that not too long
Right,
ago. Like, you're doing a
right.
lot.
You know what I kind of want to get into?
Which one's Erica Banks?
I don't even know who Erica Banks is. But
Isn't she from Houston?
I think
as
she's
well?
from
I
Houston.
have no
Yeah.
idea. But Academics.
What did he do?
You know what he said recently?
Oh no!
He said that all the pioneers, bless you,
Bless you.
bless you.
Thank you.
Academics said that all the pioneers of rap are old and dusty, or broken dusty, something along. Dusty was used in those
Yeah.
words, right?
All right.
How do you feel about that?
Damn, the dusty part.
Yeah,
Academic is weird though.
I feel like he
broken
didn't.
dusty.
I feel
Let's say
like-
that's what he said.
I didn't feel like he had to see. I don't think he had to say the dusty part. I feel like the dusty was like OD. I do think, and it is really unfortunate that a lot of like the pioneers of hip hop, that's the sort of the issue with being sort of like a pioneer of anything in general. Like, just because you make something trendy doesn't mean that you get to like make the money
Reap the
from it.
benefits
You know
of
what
it,
I mean?
yeah.
So I do feel like a lot of our like forefathers and foremothers of hip hop, they're not touching the type of bread that artists are touching now.
Facts.
And that
But
that
that's
is really
okay, though.
yeah, it's okay. So like I guess like to somebody like who's making a lot of money, you could say that they're not making as much money, but Dusty, like I feel like Dusty's like,
That's a stretch.
yeah, that's a
Academic's
stretch.
also very, he's created. He's a creative player. Like,
He knows what he's doing.
yeah, he talks shit. About
He got to stay current.
I know.
Coming for LL Cool J.
Yeah.
LL came for
Who
him.
comes for LL Cool J, bro?
That's like, come on.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's just I think he
Don't
could have
sleep.
left the
LL from
Dusty out.
Queens.
And even saying broke is just like broke though. That's maybe they're not making as much money as they are entitled to. I feel like for sort of creating a genre where people get to make millions, but broke, Dusty,
Come on, they're living
slow
off
OD.
of what
We
they
all know
created.
that Cool Herc was probably never a rich man.
Yeah.
We all know that, you know what I mean?
African Bambaataa,
Even African
man.
Bambaataa and
African Bambaataa, Grandmaster
Grandmaster
Flash,
Flash.
Grandmaster Flash,
Yeah.
all those
Niggas were-
early guys, they never
They
was,
were
they probably were never
multi-millionaires,
rich men.
nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Never.
But there's no way that we can't talk about them. And there's no way that we can't mention them. And there's no way that we can say that they were ever dusty niggas.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's crazy to
That's
say.
a wild
That's
thing
like-
to say. Like, and then even like I think it was Grandmaster Flash with the crayon. It might have been him with the crayon. Like when he actually started identifying how to like even get the record to the break beats.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it was Flash.
It was.
You gotta have
that was
some
Flash.
good money to be taking your crayon and putting it on records anyway. So you
dog.
calling them broke is like,
How broke were they?
how broke? Like, yeah, like what do you mean?
Right.
You mean broke by like how much money you make?
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
From
Like,
talking
In today's
yeah,
age?
Yeah.
yeah.
Right?
But what does
relevant.
dusty mean to y'all? I think it's all about perception.
Yeah, that's true.
Because dusty is like, when you think of something dusty, it's old, it's not new. So I didn't really hear what he
Academics is-
said. but
Yeah,
what
I
he-
didn't know the connotation. either.
Academics is our age.
Yeah.
I want you to understand that. I'm 30. I'll be 33 next week. Literally a week from now. Academics, if he's not my age, he's probably 30. I know he's at least 30 years old.
Okay.
There's no way you're fucking talking about Dusty and like, what the fuck is you talking about, bro? Like, nigga, you 30, nigga. What the fuck is, like, yo, you know how many niggas from the city call me old? I'm an old nigga. That's why I embrace the name Uncle Chuck. Because it's like, whatever, fuck it. I'm 30. I'm at that age where it's like, I'm cool enough to hang out with the 20-year-olds. But I'm also cool enough to hang out with the 40-year-olds.
But I also feel like I don't really like saying because I just turned 29.
Right.
But hearing like
I'm
people-
glad that you said that. Shout out to you, Queen. For real. Come on. Let's clap it up. Let's clap it up for you.
Yeah.
Because, you know what I mean? A lot of these female artists be scared to talk about their age and shit like that.
Not
I'm
just
glad you said
female,
that,
not just
you know what I mean?
female. All artists scared. to
This
talk
is true.
about their
This is
age.
true. This is
No,
true.
but I think like
It's an industry thing.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe it is an industry thing, but one thing I think that's super cool is that hip hop is literally
50
almost
years old.
is like a little bit more than a half a century old.
Dead
Yeah.
dogs.
So why can't somebody be 30, 40, or 50?
Nigga.
You know what I mean? Like you talking like hip hop, literally we are the longest running genre that I know of that I'm privy to, like longer than doo-wop. Longer than disco. Like, we still here, like,
The
50
bullshit
years
genres,
later.
right?
You know
The
what I
bullshit
mean?
genres.
Like,
Niggas
Yeah.
be 80 years old still going on rock and roll tours with an air ventilator and a CPAP. And the shit is
But
sold
I
out.
was about to say that.
And
It's
can't
sold
nobody
out.
hear nothing that they saying.
to have
Them
that
niggas
too.
on the
We get to-
EKG, nigga, get ready to die.
It's
Yo,
our
for real.
culture.
Niggas call our niggas
it's this
old
culture.
niggas.
It's
I think
black culture.
it's
Like
It's-
Rakim,
yeah.
Rakim should be able to go and tour worldwide
It's
and
us.
sell out.
Yeah,
It's
I
black
don't
people.
really like the whole old thing, like, bye, because they be, I'm not here for that, because,
Dead dog.
you know what I mean? Like, all these other genres, like you said, like, they be like,
But
80.
fuck
Oh,
academic, nigga, on Dead Dog.
Yeah, that's been that.
I hate that
That's
nigga.
been that. He a cop.
He a bitch.
He worked for the police.
I wish.
Like, what you mean, nigga? They go
can
to his
smack the
page
fire out this
for
nigga
information, nigga. What you mean? He
Yeah, on Dead
report
Dogs.
on hip hop news. He report
Yeah.
on shit
He's a rat.
that they talking about.
Yeah.
Niggas make cases from the internet. He's
From
the
academic.
internet.
Yeah.
Next,
Yeah.
what we got?
You know.
We rapping? Are you gonna rap?
Yeah, I wrote a little
Yes.
something. So, bear with me. I wrote a little something to Holy Water today. I was trying to do Munch.
I don't
You
know
don't- you
about
don't-
the
you don't-
munch.
you
I
don't-
don't
you don't-
know. I
you don't- you don't
know
need the
about
munch.
one.
Well, I was
The
going
munch
to
would
do
be
it.
cute, right? But
Huh?
like the munch would be cute, right? But like you got more depth than that.
I
You
think
know what
that's
I'm
a
saying?
Yeah.
one-trick pony, yo. I think that girl's just done, man.
I mean, you never know. You never know. People
Joe
thought
Budden
Cardi
got
was
lit.
gonna
She put
be-
out another song, and I
I love
I didn't
that
hear
Joe
it.
Budden did
Yo,
that.
the
shit.
Joe Budden.
What did he do?
You
just-
see how he went
He was
viral?
just feeling it. You thought I was
Yeah.
feeling you? Like he had the whole
was the
snap.
hand, too.
Like,
Yeah.
that nigga I munch.
Nigga,
Nah,
it was the smile at
And
the
he was
end.
just-
He was just looking like he really did something.
And then
but he
nigga,
did.
his man's was like, yo, he was like, the song was alright. He was like, that song was better than alright.
It was better than I.
I like
think
the
that song
song.
was hot. I thought that song
Yeah.
was hot, but
Yo,
I
why-
tried to
why do
listen
some
to the
people don't-
follow-ups. The follow-ups are slow.
You know
The
why I don't believe in her?
follow-ups
Yeah.
You know why I don't believe in her?
Why?
Her mannerisms. She don't seem like she believe in herself.
Nah.
I seen the
new.
video. I seen the
I was
video.
gonna say,
Nah,
She's
nah,
new.
But Kate, let's be real. Being new and being convinced are two different things, right?
okay.
If you're new and you're just like, let's try this out, that's the vibe I'm getting from her. But if you're like, I'm new, but I know I'm lit, I don't see that at all.
You think she's like a one-hit wonder?
I think she's figuring out as she
gold
goes.
all of my chain.
Well, I think.
gold all of my ring.
Come
Gold
on.
all
She
of
got
my
the
it's
look
too-
though.
it's-
Like she got
Nigga,
the look.
nigga.
She has the look naturally
she has a look.
too.
Yeah, she
Like,
has a
She's
really
sexy.
good look.
No, she's
naturally, she
banging.
has
Yeah,
a really
she
good
She's
has
look.
banging. I hate the carrot top.
Nigga said, yo, I almost cancel the video. Every time I do, she bends over. And then I keep watching. So foul.
I seen one nigga that said, I can't wait for y'all niggas to get off her dick so she can start doing porn.
Damn.
That shit had me floored.
Y'all are fucked up.
I think we should give. I think it's good to give her some more time, because I feel like one thing that I know a lot of like people just don't do that's not really important anymore is like this public relations and like really just knowing how to like even have how to talk.
Right.
Like before, I would say up until what, like maybe like 2012 up to like 2015, like literally artists were being like coached like how to talk,
Right.
like how to like be in interviews and stuff like that, and that's something that's kind of gone away in recent years. So I do feel like sometimes we hear a new artist and we're just like,
Let's see what
but
happens.
yeah, you never know. You
Right.
never
Yeah,
know.
right.
she's stepping into her light.
Yeah, and the thing is, she's gonna get a good team behind her. So
Yeah.
I feel like nowadays it's more about just being like a good writer, all those other pieces matter. Like if you have a good look, sometimes that's more important because there's people who are good writers.
Maybe she needs a good writer.
Listen, I'm with it.
Hello.
I'm 4 hours away. I would love to do that.
Less.
I would love to do
That'd
that.
be easy.
I'll get you to New York in 3.
Easy.
Yeah.
Oh, dead dogs.
Yeah, we've done it before.
Yeah, come on, baby. Less than that.
A lot of times.
Nah, but I think you never know. I'm excited. Every time I hear someone new, it's always super duper exciting because you don't know what's gonna happen.
You don't know what's gonna happen next.
Yeah, we don't
It's
know.
true.
And Drake signed her, right?
Nah, that didn't happen.
Somebody said Drake signed her. I saw that online. Okay.
Drake might have been trying to poke the bitch. You know what I mean? You know Drake be outside.
I'm sure that happened.
Drake be outside.
I'm sure she got killed.
I saw something
Not
that said
killed,
she
you
was
know what I
signing
mean.
Drake. So
Drake be
okay.
trying to slay bitches, not sign bitches. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Wrong
He outside
information.
with it. But Kate, what did you want to talk about on this platform?
Dang. The
pressure.
No, I got.
There has to be at least one thing.
I could do my wrap up question.
No, hold on. No,
Wait, let me
gather her
think.
thoughts.
Wait, let me
Oh,
think.
my
Let
He
me
ready to get to her
get my
bars.
I
Let me
wanted to
get
hear
my
her
thoughts.
rap.
He's ready to get to it.
She said she gonna rap. I'm good now. So she said she wasn't gonna rap.
Oh yeah, I want to say something that I honestly just really did earlier this year. And I guess maybe because I'm still like super new, and I know there's probably been a lot of information about it, but artists, I feel like we just kind of need to be telling artists to make sure that they're on boston.gov all the time, looking up these grants. Grants, like, yeah, we need to be on boston.gov looking up these grants. Like the city has like literally
A lot of money to give.
allotted funds that they're not using for anything else but us.
Saxons is giving away money. Take it.
They don't even want to tell us.
I don't know. I also recently just did the artist housing. So like literally I filled out my resume for artist housing. Like there's literally mad different properties all over Mass, specifically in Boston and close surrounding areas where they have units dedicated to artists, so of all mediums. But I'm saying this specifically for like hip hop, R&B artists, like because sometimes we think that it doesn't apply to us, but
Black people.
yeah, but it's for all the performing arts. So like
Black.
we qualify too. Like you don't have to dance or you don't have to have like paint or like sketch as your medium to
physical
qualify
art.
for that
Right.
stuff. But I would say like we just really need to be on top of those things because like we're using a lot of our money. We're like getting a lot of our family and our friends to like really push and like really fund some of our things and like hard on our hard earned work money. But I think we need to be tapping into this other stuff. And the only reason why I'm saying this because like I'm starting to get hip to these things and I'm just like, hold on. So I don't got to spend my 10 bands. Like, you know what I mean? Like just like really like all this other stuff and they really want to give it to us. So yeah, I did the lab grant just last year. Like I didn't even know that was a thing. You know what I mean? And it's just like people have been using it for years and they're not really talking about it. So I just want to, that's one thing that I want to say. So for anybody who's watching the platform, make sure you're on boston.gov. Like new ones are always dropping too. New grants, new like just resources that we need to all be taking advantage of. So
Shout out to Buddy Rock. He was telling me about that shit too.
oh, he said the same thing.
Yeah.
Yo,
On
for
Dead
real.
Dogs.
Super
On
informative.
Dogs.
And do it and keep your have your artist resume up to date. Like every time you do a show, add it on there because you never know who's gonna hit you up. Like some of these places might hit you up and if it's like a corporate type thing, even as much as they like you, they might need your resume.
Word.
You're gonna have to give them your resume. So just it takes 2 seconds. Just add it on there every time you do a show, stuff like that. Like my biggest thing right now is just all of us being prepared, just being prepared and ready to go. Because if I get something and they ask me about 5 other people and I give 5 other people and they don't got their shit together, it's just like, come on. So we all need
What
to
we
just
doing?
have our stuff
Yeah.
ready to go. So yeah.
Oh, I like high energy.
So what's next for you? What's next for Cakeswagg?
Okay. So so I'm gonna do I'm calling it Cake Frost. It's gonna be a play on Jack Frost.
Okay.
Ooh,
The villain though.
It sounds
The villain.
sweet.
The
So
villain.
you're the villain now.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
be like, because in the
Frost.
Pencess, I said it's frowned upon the way I do shit, but I'm comfortable playing the villain. So this is gonna, going in
like
depth
an
on
alter
that.
ego.
Yeah,
love
exactly.
her voice, man.
So
Her voice is fire. Man.
I'm
Like
gonna
that
be Cake Frost, the villain though. And it's gonna be a play off of Jack Frost. I'm gonna be doing that right in the winter. I'm gonna do like a smaller show to kick it off. Listen, if you're watching the podcast, it is gonna be at the Jungle. The Jungle only holds 85 people. Please do not. Cake, I didn't get a ticket.
Not
That's
her
on you,
problem.
So
Not her problem at all.
please don't do that. Y'all know the Jungle is a smaller venue. I'm starting it off like that. And then bang, I'm going into my next year. August of next year, I'm dropping Cakeology Volume 2.
Okay, it's about time.
You got any
Cakeology
features?
Volume 2 is done.
Any features?
Yeah, so I have a song called Capo. And obviously Chiz Capo is going to be on that record.
Okay.
And then obviously, I got the femcees on the songs.
Okay.
And like,
Yeah.
Do you need somebody to host it for you?
host it. I haven't thought about that. I haven't.
I'm just-
You trying to host?
I'm just throwing it out there.
Didn't you?
Just
You
throwing it out
did. You hosted
Mona
Mona
Belli's,
Belli's.
yeah.
That was fire.
I got something else in the tuck too. You about to hear this? You about to be crazy.
Ah shit.
It's about to be crazy.
No, I haven't thought about who I'm gonna have hosted, but the show in August, that's gonna be a bigger show for me. The way I want to structure it. I'm excited.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah,
See it.
yeah.
You glowing, girl.
Yeah, I'm
Dang,
excited.
Black
why
girl
y'all ask me
magic.
that?
Black girl magic.
I'm excited. Like I'm so excited for it, and like I feel like I have like a new burst of energy because I've given myself like a refresh. I guess it's a fake refresh because I was still working, like I was still like traveling and doing shows, but I think I don't know, for some reason it does feel like a refresh, so I'm super excited. I can't wait to bring y'all Cake Frost.
Yeah.
I can't wait to bring y'all Cakeology Volume 2.
Yes.
Cake Frost and
Yeah.
Cakeology.
Yep.
So Cake Frost is when?
It's December, so the
December.
holidays.
All
Yeah,
right,
I'm dropping
okay.
that for the holidays.
Cakeology August next year.
So
Got
Cake
it.
Frost is just gonna be like me introducing you guys to like Cakeswagg's like other personas.
Okay.
So yeah, it's
Does she
gonna
have
be
a name?
Cake Frost?
Just Cake
Cake
Frost?
Frost.
Okay.
Yeah, Cakeswagg and Cake Frost.
What are the
So-
differences?
Cake Frost is just not as nice.
She's real savage.
Yeah, like Cakeswagg's like a little bit more bubbly. Like she's like warm. Like,
Right.
you want to give her a hug. You know?
Voice change for Cake Frost.
Right?
Cake Frost not so. You know what? We'll see because
Cake
like,
Frost was all that. It was all that. All that shoulder shit.
Cake Frost is fuck that. No, but honestly, we'll see though, because like when you think you're mean and everyone's like, you're just so nice.
You're still so cute.
So you know what I mean? Like you never know. Like Cake Frost might be mad sweet. Like
Yeah, just
we'll see.
Stay nice here. Stay
gonna see.
Cake Swag right here.
Yeah, we gonna
Please.
see. But in my head, Cake Frost is gonna be like a villain. Like she's gonna be a little mean.
I can't wait to hear that.
She's gonna be cold as ice.
Kill it. Question, Cash.
Oh, we here we go. Choose what the future brings. CWTFB. That's what it stands for. Niggas don't know what it stands for. Can you say it? Say it. Say
Choose what the future
Nah,
brings.
CWTFB. Well, how would you read this?
CWTFB.
All right, well, all right.
That means you don't watch us.
Yeah, but it's fine
Oh.
because she read it right. CWTFB. And
Well,
how
they
was
don't
I-
like for you to pronounce the W.
It flows. It flows how
I'm
she
gonna watch
said
it now. Like I'm not
it
holding
flows
a
how
grudge
she said
no
it.
more.
Like the way that
This
she
gonna-
rhyme and rap, she said it so it
It's
flows.
CWTFB.
TFB, but it's obviously a W.
We don't
but
say
either way,
W, but
It
it's
stands.
Why?
It stands for choose what the
Because-
future brings.
Okay.
I've
Because
mentioned
it's
it.
too close to white.
White.
You gotta chill. That's not what it is.
So when you hear that, so when you hear choose what the future brings, what that mean to you? When you hear that, choose what the future brings.
That means that we get to create it, right?
Word.
You know, I think that like our future is like we get to create them. You know, we get to literally create them, change them all the time. Like I could be saying cake frost today, but I could want to be, I don't know, in December.
Cake icing, nigga.
Cake spice.
Cake spice. Who knows? Like cake, it could be cake icing.
Cake rice.
Who else is lit? I could be Santa Claus, Cake Claus. Like I don't know. Like you never know.
Cake in your ass.
You know, like it. You know. And I think that you can also like choose like what defines like your future. Like people have expectations for you all the time. You know what I mean? Like people are always gonna have expectations for me. They're gonna have expectations for this podcast. Right. But we could do a 180 if we want to.
Yeah.
Like we felt like it. Yeah. So shrugs, you know? So it's just like literally we do get to choose what the future brings. That's kind of fire. I like that. I didn't know that that's what it stood for.
Yeah, well, now you know.
Mm-hmm. And then one of those views moving forward will be mine.
Subscribe to and shit. You know what I mean?
All right, well, that's lit because it's like, do you feel like your perception of, you know, what we do over here is different now after talking to us?
Yeah.
All right, I'm glad. I really am.
Yeah, I would say like, as far as like being stubborn, I would say like as a Virgo, like an earth sign, I'm mad stubborn. I'd be like, nah.
Stars and shit again. Here we go.
My sister's my best friend.
Is she stubborn?
I got her name tattooed on which arm?
That got anything to do with like the Chinese food restaurant, like rat?
She's stubborn.
It's fucked.
Yeah,
it's crazy. You know what I mean? I'm a Libra. You know what I mean?
Oh, you guys are so easy going.
We just bump heads all the time. Though.
Yeah, we do.
I'm
bump
a
heads.
Pisces. What I do? We rock.
What I do?
Yeah, we rock. Right, but I will say, with Libras, y'all have strong takes, so that makes sense. Like you guys have like strong takes on things, like very strong takes, and I feel comfortable saying this because like my nephew's a Libra, my brother's a Libra, my father's a Libra. Yeah. You know what I mean? My best friend Ashley, she's a Libra. You know, I'm literally surrounded by them. I'm surrounded by Libras. You guys have very strong takes.
Yeah.
So
I'll never stop having strong takes.
Yeah, that's just who y'all are.
But I'm open to conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and
most Libras are. Yeah, most Libras are.
It doesn't mean you're gonna change my mind.
But I just want to hear you're gonna hear us out. We'll
right. I'll hear you out. You know what I mean? It's
I'm
like, all right, that was cool.
The stars out and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I got that figured out.
Stars got him falling asleep.
But Cakeswagg, this was amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming here.
Listen, I might have to pop in December, like after I shoot.
You know what I'm saying?
As Cake Frost.
Please do.
But we about to get some balls though, right?
Yes, I did Holy Water. Let me see who was by.
Holy Water, let's get it, man.
Let's go, man.
This was CWTFB Radio. I am Charlie Machine. She is Chanel Shantae, the Empress. That is cash, no motherfucking money. When I say no more money, no motherfucking money. That don't mean that he ain't got no motherfucking money. That just means we ain't talking about money. We ain't talking about cash. This is episode 142. We had Cakeswagg in the building, man. This shit was amazing.
You got a manicure? A pedicure, I mean?
We'll see y'all next time. We love y'all. Red Cups and Rap Time. Let's get it, baby.